Alright, let's talk about Waycrest Manor. It is 23. Going left side, what we're doing to begin with, we're sleepwalking the soul essence, and I'm pulling a witch bitch and a garden. I'm gonna put this to 1.5 times speed. And these witches are random spawns, by the way. It can be one or the other witch. One of them is horrible, the other one is also pretty horrible. I'm playing AoE silence for this key. And the soul essences do a cast. I'm not actually sure what they do when they finish the cast. Let me look it up. But don't want to let it go through in general. Yeah. So it's just damage. I assume you could reflect it. Goes all on you. The guard does a shield, which is, I don't know, 40% or so damage reduction, might be more. You can also purge it, spell steal it. I think you can spell steal it. You can also at least remove it. This witch does an etch on someone channels for 5-6 seconds. I'm not sure which it is. Does a lot of damage. Fucking hurts a few. The other witch does a cast, 2-3 casts. She puts candles on the ground. One which gives damage reduction. You want to move out of that. The other one is soul bolt, and then there's also soul bolt volley. No clue how to read that, Samai. Okay. Well, the Cecil Acolytes does 2 casts, 1 poison. Toads are not a big deal. When they die, they spawn as well on the ground. Want to move out of. Acolytes again do a poison cast and also soul drain something. Panel cast, which drain essence is what it's called. You can reflect that for like 120k damage, so it's not much. These mobs you want to watch out for. The discipline does a buff, which gives the other guy a runic weapon. You start doing magic damage. Fucking hurts. I've been macro and talents. You can find my macros and talents in my Discord. So 2 mobs is fine, but we didn't pull this on purpose. You don't want to get this. Someone else pulled it through the floor, which is one of the main issues in Waycrest. Watch out what you move, what you pull, because things might go through the floor. I can talk properly. Now we're at the witches. This is a boss encounter. There's a lot of things going on here. In the first one, first of all, you want to reflect when this cast is on you. You want to reflect it. You don't care about the others, you just care about the main cast. The reason why is, if I have gotten this right, when it casts, it goes on you, and then it also spreads over to the others, so they also get a bit of the damage. So you want to just prior kick the main guy and reflect it if you can. It's a lot of damage. Not sure how much I've actually done is the most, but it's a lot. At 50% she swaps, she gives their orb to someone else. When a witch doesn't have the orb, they don't take much damage. They have like 99% damage reduction, I think. So focus the one with the orb. The second one does a runic mark. This debuff on everyone, so you have to spread. You can remove that, it's a curse, I'm pretty sure. But you also have to move. You see this little thingy, you have to constantly move to drop the stacks of that. Everyone in the group, that is. Now I have jagged bites. I'm not sure what that does. I assume it's some healing reduction, maybe. Extend with razor sharp. Inflicting them. Oh, okay, you have to heal them above 90%. Happens. Maybe you can remove that with stone form or something else. Not sure. Then rinse repeat after that. Go back to the first witch, kill her, go to the next one, same abilities as she did last time, and kill her. This main witch does a mind control on a friendly player, so you have to hack him. You don't kill him, but you have to get him to like 6%, I think. So what you can do is you can stun him and then get him low. Gonna skip past the rest. This is supposed to be rather quick raids. This is a lot of damage. It's 2 captains, 2 guards, and 1 soul charmer. This is the horrible witch of the 2. So I'm lacking kicks in this comp. So with this witch it's gonna be hard. We are purging the captain shields and kicking the witch. That's what we're doing. The guards hurt a bit, actually quite a bit. Hurts a lot more with the disciplines in. And captains do a frontal bone purple thingy. Don't stand in it. It hurts. So next, here we're taking everything, which is horrible with Sanjin. The what is it called even? Thorn Guard has a bleed ability on you, which actually hurts quite a bit. You can Stone Vomit. Oka can dispel it. You wanna kick these Thorn Shapers, they do hurt as well. Nothing more about that. We would probably maybe chain this in another week, but since it's Sanjin, we're not. Play 2 Thorn Shapers with the witch. Can bring them into fire and it deals some damage to them. Not sure how big it is, but it definitely helps. It's definitely valuable. And she does spawns thorns on the ground, don't stand in them, and Thorn Barrage. Can't remove that with Stone Form, it hurts. I pull out here just to have a clean space. I accidentally closed the door and almost kill myself. This is a pretty hurting pull. You wanna stun the maggots, the worms when they cast. You wanna try and stop a lot of those casts. They go on random people and they definitely hurt. But if you get too many on yourself, you die. The Gorger, there's a reason why they're standing on the safe spot up there. When the Gorger would otherwise jump, he doesn't jump, or he jumps to someone else. Steward does an AoE effect, silence, don't stand in the circle. When the maggots die, they spawn maggots. No, actually I think it's when the pigs die. I asked pull a pack here. We don't want to play that pack, we're just gonna skip forward. Going boss, we're lusting boss and popping everything on pull, which means I will never reset the stacks actually.
One at a time, one
Rob,
at a time.
thank you for the 8-month resub.
Raging's Rob just subscribed.
This boss has a crush ability on the tank, but worries that doesn't hurt too bad, not even with like 5 stacks. Whatever, not a big deal that one. Feels like the melees are hurting more. I'm not sure even if my spell block does anything towards it or not, but I do usually use spell block against it when I don't have anything else. Spell block does not help, I can tell you that much. So it's wasted. Another thing is the thorns does. All thorns goes into player, stuns them for the duration, they cannot do anything. What you can do though is you can pre-immune this and form it, and it will never actually happen to you. So that's a huge thing, which is one of the main reasons why I can play this boss without resetting my stacks once, because it's so fast, so we don't have to switch to thorns once. Once we do, but not many times. Let's repeat. So next, doing another big pull outside. I should have gone bigger, but there was so many mobs in my way, so I didn't do it. I could have died. This is also for gorgeous also. So this is gonna be a small pull. I could pull more, but just get gripped here and get fucked. Could pull more, but it's scary because at that part, I'm not sure which pack it is, but something pulls the witch from downstairs. So and this just turns into a slightly horrible pull. Even if it would have been in this pull, that would have been fine though, I think. This boss does... First of all, he spawns Ooslings. These Ooslings are not a big deal as long as your people knows how to move. You wanna try and put them... Oh, sorry. You wanna try and put them in the corner of the boss. Like, you have to circle him. If you go out of melee, he's gonna start blasting an AoE ability. He also spawns servants, which you wanna stop. You wanna kill them, or CC them perma, or slow them enough so they would never reach the boss, or stun them. Apart from that, you wanna kill them. If they reach the boss, he gives out a debuff, which hurts. He also does this frontal, which I'm not completely sure yet if it's going on the tank, or if it's not going on the tank. Because it feels like it might be. Look how I dodged, it's always coming on me, more or less. That might be the case. Apart from that, split, who slows you, it also hurts. Do this pull. I wouldn't recommend doing the pulls in this way. Also a bit scary, same thing, a lot of maggots, but it's fine. But it's showing what mobs I'm killing and why. Oh, I've been playing Feral Druid. That's weird. Weird choice, Rob. Maggots here as well. And stun them when they cast. Know how to sand dune that you dropped from the previous puddle. Pull, not puddle. Let me go downstairs, prepare the thorn. Oh, so tired. Sorry. Prepare the thorn shaper and the dogs. The dogs are not big of a deal. We just kill them and then get sand dune off. Get a witch. This is the witch that can be snapped upstairs. You can reflect this ability that is coming now. No, sorry. This ability, Decaying Touch, deals quite a significant amount of damage. Good. I didn't reflect. Like a million. Yeah. Like 980k on a 23. Pick the volleys. And then there's curses going off on people. Now we ask pull a pack. I'm gonna skip past that. We got way too much percentage now. This room is horrible. What I'm doing here is I'm pulling these up with mollies to leave sand dune. You can play everything together, but it is pretty hard. This is a smaller witch. The other witch is a big, and you can skip the witch in the corner, which is what we are doing. It's the same witch as the other caster one. This boss is as a ranged person with a 30 auto or further kick. You can kick Lady Waycrest when she casts freaking Cord. Cord Waycrest, you would want to start spell reflecting about 3 seconds before this, and you can get the next spell reflect as well. But you will still miss some, you won't get them all nonetheless. This is dodge, don't go back into the other corner because we have a witch still there. Pathogen, don't stand in that puddle because then it spreads to everyone else as well. Throw it everywhere. And she comes down after 3 times. I think that he's been healed. And you just have to kick her and keep on reflecting. You can also leap out of range to play his cast, and that way get the reflecting, what I did just there. Next pack is a bunch of dogs basically. They just leap to people, some damage, but they're not a very big deal. They used to be crazy as fuck back in the day. In Bay of Bay, playing boss with them and we lost. This boss spawns some new ads, which does a cast that you should stop by stunning the mobs. He also does a cast himself, Dark and Lightning, which you also. And then there also spawns a Holy File on the ground, which you should use on the corpses of the ads that he has spawned to remove them, basically burn them up. They cast Deathlance and they jump, so when they cast Deathlance on them, and burn them. I really should sleep, shouldn't I? I had coffee. I made coffee for this. Let me get a sip of coffee. Guys, 6 AM, sorry. Alright, but this is. He also does an AoE ability which hurts everyone, so use defensives on this. Oh, what? Oh well, this was Waycrest Manor 23. Thank you all for watching.